I want to thank DirectD for showing this video with my confrontation with the Farmington police chief and the comments that he made. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. So I'm going to show his on my site. Here we go. I'll make comments as we go along.
You didn't.
We didn't, Walt.
Yeah, don't stick your finger in my face.
We didn't, Walt. You're gonna get sprayed, buddy.
Don't reach your hand in that pocket ever again. You understand me? You do that again,
There's
you're
no
going to jail,
law.
Walt.
He's just pissed off. Yeah, there's no law for that. He just gave me an unlawful order. I should have sprayed his ass because he touched me twice.
Hello, and welcome to the channel. Today, we're going to take a trip up to Utah and meet the Utah Defender, where he's been defending Utah for about a year on YouTube at least. Now, the Utah Defender is a United States Army veteran and says that he has worked in law enforcement in the past. And when I say the past, I mean that this man is 76 years old.
That's not me.
And today I want to highlight two interactions that this man had with the chief of police.
And I
in his
spent
local
20
area.
years
He is a
in the
concerned
military.
citizen. He's been
Over
bringing
10
issues to this
was in
police
special
department.
forces.
And the police chief hasn't
You would
been
notice
exactly
a Green
nice to him.
Beret.
Actually, he's been quite degrading and psychotic. He goes from calm and cool and chatty to completely downgrading and belittling this elderly man. Now, that's not to say that Utah Defender doesn't have quite the mouth on him, and he uses it and his free speech quite often. But that doesn't matter because he's a citizen, not the chief of police like this man you're about to meet.
So I am here at the Farmington Police Department. And I'm coming in for Diane to find out what they need for her to release the cell phone, the car, and the gun. Hi. Is it Amy?
Hey,
Is it Amy?
Emily?
This lady is excellent. She's such a nice soul.
I am here as an advocate for Diane Allen.
Okay.
She received a phone call on Friday to pick up the gun, the cell phone, and the car.
Okay.
So she waited, she couldn't get a hold of him on Friday, so she called him. Kaysville is who called her.
Right.
And they said that that you guys have not released those items and that the case is still open.
Okay.
So I feel, I'm just going to be right up front, that they're intimidating her and they're harassing her through doing this. And I'll tell you why. If they can let the police go back to work in a month and a half, it doesn't take 16 months to release those items.
Think about that. 16 months. And then they took an additional 3 weeks after this altercation with the chief. They were purposely harassing her.
And
There's no other word for it. But they sent the police officers back to work in 6 weeks, which is total
what she
bullshit.
has to do to explain it to me now,
Okay.
because I'm going to pass it on to her.
Yeah, I can go get whoever's here. I do know we've never had the items because as soon as it happened, we weren't allowed to be a part of the investigation.
I understand that.
We never had any of the items.
Yeah, but the thing is, Kaysville said that she had to come here and have him release it to her, that you guys have not closed the case. So that's why I'm here. I'm just telling you what she told me.
Okay.
And so she's in hiding.
Okay. Let me go see who's here. I'm not sure. Give me 1 second.
I don't want to talk. If the chief wants to come out, that's fine, as long as he's cordial.
And he's not
But I don't
cordial.
want to talk to any of the 6 officers, especially Taylor. I don't want to talk to him.
Okay.
He'll just ignite my blood.
Okay, let me go see who's here, okay?
Okay. Thank you. So, she is always nice when I've come in here. She's a good representation to him through it.
Well, I know.
Terrible.
Why's that?
I just want the information.
Okay, what can I do for you? I'm on my way out to a meeting, but what can I help you with?
He already knows.
Can talk to me.
He just likes to play games.
Regarding
Because he's an
what?
asshole. Hey, Chief, I know you're going to watch this. You're an asshole.
From the incident?
Okay.
So is your 6 police officers. In fact, all of them are.
You guys,
Because
Diane Chase.
you, Chief, have brought
And she was
just...
called on Friday, told to come
Her
down.
legal advocate?
I'm her advocate.
I don't know what that. What do you mean by that?
I represent her. I
You,
stand here
Chief,
and I
have
represent
tarnished
her. I'm
your
talking
police
to you,
department
we're
by
trying to
your
find some
actions
information out.
and your
Okay.
criminal actions of
So,
tampering
But
with the
understand that
videos.
I don't have an obligation to.
And you don't have
speak
one
about something.
picture.
Let's not get
Prove to me, D.A. Rollins, one picture of a body cam where that kid pulled out a gun. And with his intelligence going to law school for 2 years, you dumb shit, why would he pull a gun out? He saw 5 police cars off to his left-hand side behind Butcher. Are you shitting me?
Your defamation of character. Now, my question is,
Talk to Mrs. Allen.
my question is, what does she have to do? You can tell me, what does she have to do to get those items released from Kaysville?
I'm pretty sure the legal team will be addressing.
See, he
that.
doesn't know.
The legal
Doesn't
team
know
could be in
shit.
the sky someplace.
16 months down the road, he doesn't know shit. He's
And people
stupid.
to talk to. That's what she has to do. They've given her nothing. They said she had to come and talk to you, and your interaction with her has been terrible.
I've
And
never-
she's totally
I've never-
fearful.
He's a
I
liar.
haven't spoken
We have videos. We
for
have
2
videos.
years.
Well, we have videos of it.
Really?
So, yeah.
Really?
Oh, I gotta hear this.
If you go to the 2.5 video, we have a real short one where he's arguing with her about a passport. There's other videos, but this is the way this bastard
I've already
is.
seen them. I can't give you the dates right now.
Oh, okay.
All I'm asking.
So you
rather
can't
than
give me
you be
information, but
arguing-
you expect me to steal information.
Okay. Rather than you be
That's your
arguing
job,
with
stupid.
one of- I came in here very peacefully, okay?
You told me you were terrible when I said, hey,
So who
You
cares?
because
You
want
are
the
terrible.
same every time. Look how you've gone off half-cocked and angry.
Who would want to deal with an asshole
That
like
you don't
you,
have
Chief?
any time to talk to me. Oh, you're going to be surprised what you just said. But the bottom line is this, okay?
you are something.
No, you are. You're a dumbass.
I'm a veteran that served this
Why don't
country
you back
for
off
20
of me?
years.
Don't take another step
For
towards
20 years.
And yeah, Chief,
For 20
and you have
years,
no right to
that's
judge me. I have every right to
Don't
judge
care too
you.
much of how you behave nowadays.
Are you going to give me the information?
Hey, sonny boy, you don't tell me shit. I'm old enough to be your daddy, if not your grandfather, so shut the fuck up.
Diane has contacted Kaysville, and I'll get this resolved.
Okay,
ASAP.
tell us what she has, what's going to be taking
I'm not going to
place.
tell you anything. I'll get a hold of
Okay,
it.
yourself, right? You stupid piece of shit. And everybody that's watching will agree with me. You're a tyrant. You're a piece of shit. You shouldn't even deserve Chief. That's Army insignias. You insult me by that. Your blue line flag. You desecrate the American flag.
You insult
I
me
fought
with
for
your
it for 20 years. I don't give a
insult
shit.
me
You
with
deserve
your-
every goddamn dirty word there is.
Do I?
And I can use every one of them. You're a
Keep going.
smiling prick.
Keep going. I'm
You're a
sure
big
your
giant
viewers love
phallus,
this.
and the only thing that holds you
Sure
up is
your
your
viewers
belt.
love this.
Kiss my ass. They will. They love it. They hate your guts. You don't know it. And by the way, I have more than 100 viewers. So get the fuck out of the way of the door so I can.
Hey, Chief, you're finding out, aren't you? Huh? How many viewers there are?
No, I don't want you behind me.
This video got 197 hits on it, Chief.
That's all you're doing.
Your ass is out there. They know you're a turd.
You guys purposely targeted this young man and murdered him and assassinated him. You guys tampered with the gun. You don't have one video. You don't have one body cam with the gun on it, do you? You
He
don't.
doesn't.
You don't. No.
See,
What about the
he calls out
assassination?
delusional.
Why don't you show the
They murdered him.
assassination
Yeah.
shot at the back of the head.
Look at how he
3
gets
shots to the
quiet.
back of the head. It's in the autopsy.
Swallows,
You're gonna
doesn't
deny
know
it
what
in
to
front of this camera?
do.
What I'm going to say is you're completely ridiculous.
No, I'm
No, I'm
You're
not.
a prick.
There was an
I'd rather be
assassination
ridiculous
shot.
than a prick like you. Yourself. You can leave any time you want to, you
So
piece
you're
of
wrong.
shit. I'm not leaving until you do. How's that shit?
Let's leave together. How about that? How about we do that? Your language is ridiculous.
No, it's not.
What are you, my daddy? Huh?
Right to talk the way I am to you.
The fact that you allowed your police officers to get away with murder is ridiculous, dumb shit.
A prick like you? I'm validated by a prick like you. I
No.
don't take a thing you say, you big piece of. You should be ashamed. You're a murderer, and we're gonna make sure you get the death penalty too.
Now, I think it's important to pause it here and add some context to what you're hearing and about to watch. This man, Utah Defender, is an advocate for the Allen family, specifically Chase Allen, who was shot to death by this police department during a traffic stop. Before we continue, I think it's important to show you a news clip and then a segment of the body camera that revolves around this entire incident and this video that I've made, because everything that Utah Defender is talking about revolves around this.
ABC's Zareen Shaw joins us with more as the family tries to find out the circumstances surrounding the officer-involved shooting. Zareen, good morning again to you. Good morning, Janae. Family, local officials, and the public were putting a lot of pressure on police, and now it is still early in the investigation, but overnight, police finally released what they saw on those body-worn cameras. This morning, 5 Utah police officers are in
I gotta interject something here. The people of Utah don't care about one another. We can talk all we want that we're Mormons and we care about the family and we care about our fellow man. You know what everybody did here is to go, oh, he must have deserved it. He's a criminal. That's what they painted him. That's what this police department wants you to think. That's what Troy Rollins, the stupid bastard that he is, the dumb shit that he is, he covered this up. He blessed these cops to commit murder. Your children are next. That's what upsets me. But the Mormon community here, you know what? I am so disillusioned. It's so shameful and despicable that the Mormon community went to sleep on us. They're allowing murder in their own backyard and they don't do anything about it. They just go to and from work and worry about themselves. That's not what we're about. There were so many bullet holes in his car, it's not even funny. They murdered this guy. They don't have one picture on a camera where he pointed a gun at anybody. 5 of these officers showed up. Look, there's 2 police cars right there behind him. There was 5 parked behind him. 5! And they put themselves around the car. They all showed up at one time. I used to think it was 2 minutes and 45 seconds. No, they all drove in there together. And then they don't have a body cam, and Taylor Jacobson's body cam mysteriously is deleted to exonerate Chase Allen, to show the entire side of the car that there was no gun in his hand. The chief is guilty of a felony, if not murder himself. I want him to have the death penalty. Think about that as you watch this.
Administrative leave following a shooting in broad daylight that left a man dead and his family searching for answers.
On Enter 71, Medic 71, respond to the post office 14 gunshot.
Overnight, Farmington police giving their most detailed account
And
of the
they
shooting
shouldn't have been on that property
outside
because
the
that was
post
federal
office.
property and they weren't
According to
deputized to
police,
be there.
25-year-old Chase Allen was pulled over Wednesday because his car had an illegitimate license plate. They say he refused to cooperate or show any identification.
He cooperated. He was talking law to the dumbass butcher. I talked to him personally. He said, I didn't know what the hell he was talking about. If you listen to what he says, it's all law quoted verbatim.
Pull him out, an observing officer yelled, "Gun, gun, gun." They say
Yeah, and there was no gun. How about that, huh? What gun did he see? It was all planned.
Police say the footage also shows an empty holster on Allen's right hip.
That was photoshopped. We prove it in my 2.5-hour video. And here's the dumbass chief. Lies out his ass in fear for his life. They killed him. Listen to this.
So it really gets down to not the fact that he had a gun. Did he point that in the direction of the police officer?
And no, he did not. He never took his gun out.
And wrote, "We found out about Chase's death."
And I can't get the local news to get up off their ass and redo this story and look at my 2.5-hour video. They're disgusting.
Soul, and that he was studying law for the last few years so that he could defend people's freedom and liberty.
So you think a guy in law school is going to pull a gun out on 5 cops that are circled around the car and he sees them to his left? No. And this officer comes up the car and taps on the windows. A total dumb shit.
How's it going? Good, how are you? Good, I'm Officer Farmington Police. The reason for the stop today is there's no registration on your vehicle.
I don't need registration and I don't ask questions.
Alrighty. Davis, Fox 21.
That was the second dispatcher, third dispatch call that was made on this incident. And the chief says it wasn't. He's a liar.
I just want to make sure that you're the only one in the vehicle. So here's the deal.
Why did he want to make sure he was the only one in the vehicle? I'll tell you why. Freudian slip, if you guys know what a Freudian slip is. And that is where he didn't want any more witnesses or kill anybody else. And the Lord touched the mainspring of his mind so he'd make that slip out of his mouth. That's how you know that he was guilty. That this was a planned murder, an execution. And they do execute him in the back of the head, 3 shots. And the chief in all the videos denies it.
And I'm requesting your identification. Okay? You are detained at this time and you are not free to leave. Are you going to provide me your identification?
I don't answer questions.
Okay, so I'm going to take that as a no, that you're not going to provide me your identification.
You know, everything he's doing is he is exercising his civil rights. And he died because of it. He was murdered because he exercised his civil rights. And he was carrying a weapon, but they try to make that the reason for the whole reason that this thing went sideways. No, when you first see them driving up State Street, I believe it's State Street, when you see him following them in, Butcher, they had already decided to assassinate, to murder, to do away with Chase Allen. And all the videos and stuff prove it. So do the dispatch calls. You don't see the chief playing the dispatch calls, do you? Because it would hang his ass. And he lied about it in his little dog and pony show with the police officers. Let's continue.
Identification. Is that the route we're going? Or would you like to provide your identification?
Yeah, he gets to choose, right, you dumbass?
The laws that you're breaking.
And he wanted to talk about it, but the chief, the district attorney goes, this shouldn't have been settled on the side of the road with a gun. Well, he was invited to discuss the laws right there. Think about it. You stupid ass Troy Rawlins. Get rid of him.
Debts or anything? I'm trying to investigate why your vehicle doesn't have any registration.
Because of his citizenship, Chase Allen's citizenship, he needed to hand him a document to sign to even begin to question him because he's in a different citizenship. That's what this is about. And he didn't understand anything. He's a liar. Butcher's a liar with the guy with the hand out there saying he's understand. He didn't even understand where he was or what day it was. He's so stupid.
You can provide your identification to me.
Tell me this wasn't rehearsed.
About the laws that you've broken.
See, there's another police car right there coming in.
And we can go that route too. I'm perfectly okay with either way you want to go, but the direction that this encounter goes is 100% in your hands.
No, it's not. It's in your hands. All you had to do is go back to your car. When he gave you the passport, run his name and date of birth, give him a citation, and then towed his car. But no, you guys were dead set and assassinated him. That's what happens.
So do you want to identify yourself to me, or do you want to go a different route?
And notice that when he gets a passport, you gave me a fraudulent passport. Nobody else can hear that from the other body cams. And Chase Allen says no. It's not a phony passport. And in his passport it says do not stop, do not detain. He's a different citizenship standard. He paid money to the government to change his citizenship.
Okay.
So it must be legal, right? But the dumbass John Karlinchowski down at court, when he had a traffic court back in September, he wouldn't listen to any of it. Didn't look at any of the documents the mother had. And had him illegally arrested in the courtrooom. And then that was whitewashed by the Utah Judicial Committee. They're worthless as shit, too.
Sure, I'll accept trusting ship if you just hand me the document.
He didn't know what the hell he was saying. Butcher told me he didn't know what the hell he was saying. He's so stupid.
That is not me. That is a piece of plastic.
And what he means by that's not me is that he's the real human being. That the government documents do not represent him. Which they don't, because he changed his citizenship. Very few people know about this. But let's continue.
Fraudulent passport?
It's not fraudulent.
Wonderful. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, step out of the car for me.
No.
Sir, step out of the vehicle right now.
I am not required to.
Step out of this vehicle right now.
And we're going to have an issue where
Step out of the car right now.
Step out of the car. We're going to break the window and pull you out. Step out of the car.
He opened his own door.
Your ass is going to go to prison.
Hey, well, what happened to Chase coming and giving you a visitation?
So here, the chief is trying to demean, make fun of, expose what some people would not think really happened, but it happened. That's what was his intent here. He's such a piece of human shit.
To think to yourself after you fit together what this chief of police is implying and actually saying, if this is what we want our public servants acting like, especially the chief of police.
Have you told your viewers about that?
Hey, I would
you
like
told
to.
your viewers
Yeah,
that
they
you
have.
You see how he's trying to make,
I did.
he's actually trying to make fun, see? He's laughing, see? He's trying to make fun of my religious experience.
He told me he's on the other side of the veil, and he said that he loved all of you.
And I'm 76.
Okay?
I don't know
And
what
he
the
didn't
hell
want you to
mic
have
drop
him.
is, but it must be
He's in
a
different place.
negative Inuit. Look at that.
Mic drop. You're
What
a piece of shit.
Yeah, he is.